So today's topic is kind of difficult, not because I don't know what to say, but I don't know how to put it out. But nonetheless, I've tried my best to keep it short and understandable. Hope you'll enjoy the video. So, we all may have encountered one moment of our lives where we came across the word self-help or self-development. When I discovered these words, it was magic to my ears, and it may have been the same for you. Let's rewind back to 2017, the year I was leaving for college, and my dad gifted me this book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. This was the very first book that I read. The book was amazing, but at that stage of life, I did not possess the maturity enough to understand what the book was conveying, but got more excited about the landscape of Himalayas described in the book. And now, cut to 22nd March 2020. You see, before this day, I knew what self-help was, but I never had the need for it. During this March month, I was in a state of dilemma and was extremely unclear on what to do with my life. I had self-doubt, looked back at every decision I made, and started judging myself too hard. This is when I came across the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. So I decided, why not give it a try? And I read that book, and that's where I got hooked to this world of self-help. According to a market research, the self-improvement market was worth $9.9 billion in 2016 and is estimated to grow to a $13.2 billion industry by 2022 with a 5.6 average yearly gains. I did not know this for a fact at that point of time. I started reading books after book till I finished 4 books within a month span, and note this was around the time I went on a social media detox, so I did not have much to do either way. I started following all these fake gurus I was told to follow. I started following what they said, going to sleep early, waking up early, started blocking negativity around me, started listening to podcasts, motivational videos on YouTube. I even went to the extent where I saved money to be able to buy courses of these so-called fake gurus. I started feeling positive about my life. नोट्स बनाने लगा, टू डू लिस्ट्स बनाने लगा, सुबह उठते पहली चीज़ अपने गोल्स को नोटबुक में हर दिन 3 बार लिखने लगा. I started filling my mind with positive thoughts and was striving towards the good vibe lifestyle. I started my day with a positive thought and started looking for positive regardless of what situation I was in. All this made me feel powerful and positive about my life. I said to myself, बस इसी चीज़ की कमी थी मेरे लाइफ में. But little did I know, this bubble was about to burst. And all was going good for about 2 months, and I was sky high, only to find my life still the same. You see, every time I read one book or watched one motivational video, it gave me a dopamine hit and temporary motivation to do work. But that's it. After that, nothing. Back to square one. Watch another video or read another book and gain temporary motivation and do nothing about my life. I deviated from the very purpose I entered the self-help world. Even after doing all that, I was left with nothing but temporary motivation. I started questioning everything once again. No matter what I did, these gurus and these books made me feel that I was just not good enough. I started chasing the damn word success without really knowing what it was. I felt no longer in control of my life. I started pushing myself out of the bed even though I was so tired, because the self-help world has said that procrastination means deviating from the path of success. I used to curse myself when I forgot to check the to-do list even for a single day. For me, success became what these authors and these gurus defined it as, rather than what it really meant for me. I started action faking rather than actually taking any action towards my goal. The self-help world is a proper niche now for these fake gurus who market their courses and webinars ripping us of our money. I really lost my way and did not know who I was anymore. I got frustrated and started to blame myself once again, repeating the same mistake I did, which got me into the self-help world. You see, as long as you're depressed, as long as you're feeling down, as long as you have problem in your life, these self-help things will always find a way to get into your life. You see, the shit that made me open my eyes about the self-help world was just this meme. I know it sounds absurd, but you never know how an idea may pop up. Who would have thought that an apple falling from a tree gave Newton idea of gravity? I took a break for a week or two, just recollecting my thoughts, getting me back to my senses, bringing me into the reality of the situation. I soon realized that the universe is composed of both good vibes and bad vibes, and me striving towards that good vibe lifestyle only meant I ignored 50% of the remaining universe. I realized that I had forgotten to love myself and forgotten to enjoy the journey. I was forcing myself to do things which did not particularly interest me. Then I found out that all it took was a little break and I was back on track with no help from any gurus or any books or anything. I was able to stand on my own and realize that I alone had complete control over my life. You see, I'm not saying these books are bad or they did not help me at all. They did help me. I gained some good habits like going to bed early, getting up early, learning the importance of taking break, and most important of all, no matter what I do in life, there is going to be struggle, hard work, negativity, and it really matters on how I accept all these situations while keeping a positive attitude. So that was my experience on how self-help really changed me. And I sincerely thank everyone who have watched this video till the end. It really means a lot to us as we put in efforts to make these kind of videos. You know the drill. Like this video, share it with your friends if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to Simply Desi Show. Goodbye, and we will see you in the next one.